I'm India and I'm a lesbian.
My name's Cheryl and I class myself as a gay woman.
My name is Laura Detton and I am a lesbian.
I remember finding the same sex attractive when I was 8. Even 8-year-old even knows that. I had boyfriends right up until I was 23 and I just found I was the same with them as my friends were with hers. I used to run away from them all the time. And I used to think it was just that, with each boyfriend I used to think, oh, it's just this guy. I'm just not meant to be with him. But then the same kind of thing would follow with every relationship.
I was deep into the closet for like a long time and I just didn't even know what the word gay meant for like ages. And I think I only really started to figure it out in 2017. Just before Wonder Woman came out, I remember being like, I'm really excited for this film. I wonder why.
I was 16 years old. I started my first job and I met this girl there, so I just thought I fancied her a bit, so I decided to start speaking to her. But I didn't know before that, so I grew up with my stepdad, he was quite homophobic because he was from Nigeria, so he had very different views on like gays and lesbians and things than we all did. But because he was like, I don't know, I suppose you could say the head of the family, he always told any of us that if we came out as gay or anything, he'd just chuck us out.
My mum was against it for a while.
I was really scared to tell my mum because whenever we'd watch something, if there were any lesbian activity, she'd like flinch or she'd look away and say, oh, that's not right, they shouldn't be doing that. And then I would be sat right there knowing in my head that that was me, and it was so nerve-wracking.
My mum treated me a bit differently at first, but it's only because she was shocked, because like I didn't get to come out to her, and before that I'd been with a boy for about a year and a half, so she weren't expecting it, so she said quite a few mean things.
Then I told my nan and she straight up said, I don't believe you for a second. There's always this fear in the back of my head that what if I was being lying? What if it is just a phase like everyone said?
Whether I was strong enough in myself and whether I was 100% as I was saying I was. You know, I didn't want to come out with this bombshell to my family and then, you know, tricked you a few months later. You know, whether I'd be accepted by my friends and my family, you know, whether people would still feel that I was the same person.
As a person, I think I'm in a much better place than I ever was. I'm more confident with myself, I'm more secure in my sexuality.
I've been with my partner for 12 years. We've got 2 sons. My mum, well, I don't really have much contact with my mum, but my mum is accepting of it now. And I've never really looked back, to be honest.
Now I'm quite happy with myself. Like, I've had a few girlfriends and things. All my family's really accepting. They get along with my girlfriend, and yeah, I don't feel ashamed or anything to like tell people I'm a lesbian or anything. So I feel like I'm in a good place with it.
I've done a lot of growing. I've met people who've like helped me, you know, kind of break out of my shell.
Not everyone will be accepting to him, to just do what makes them happy, because end of the day it's their life and no one else's.
It does get better. You will meet people, you know, like-minded people who get you and get where you come from, and you'll be able to share such an amazing story. And being part of the LGBT community is amazing. It links people together.
To be truthful to yourself, because when you're constantly lying to yourself because you don't want to accept it. So I think first and foremost is, if you know, then try and accept it early rather than later, because otherwise it just eats you alive.